All right, looks like we okay. Looks like we are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. It's your boy NarikChase. Terribly sorry for being late. I was supposed to did this video like 2 hours ago, but I've been working on other stuff and stuff like that. But anyways, we have a very special edition of the channel where we're going to be doing the casting choices. Uh, Episode 5, we're going to be casting the Beast. So we got four. I got four actors, and I do have a special guest with me. I'm gonna call him KC of the Barbecue Network. So y'all go ahead and go check out his website. Go ahead and let him know who you are, man.
Hey, this is KC here. I'm having a good evening. And I really started watching NarikChase's channel when I saw some Friday the 13th videos he did. And then been checking out, some of the different stuff. I don't follow everything, but I really think that some of the videos are hilarious and they're great. And got some great casting choices. And we was talking about Krull, maybe like a little while ago now, but I got Krull on DVD at a yard sale. And I'd never known anything about it, but just coincidentally, I liked the director of it, so I checked it out. And wow, man! I was gonna ask you, do you have a DVD like special edition of it?
I don't. I don't. I wish I did.
Okay, yeah, I can briefly tell you a little bit about it. It's pretty cool, man. They got the guy that did the Happy Days TV show, Tom Bosley, used to do all those Glad commercials. He narrates a documentary about the making of it, and it's made at the time. So they're basically talking about the history of science fiction movies up to that point and what they're trying to do with it, and shows the producer, and there's like this, I don't know, man, they got all detailed about the making of it, the sets, and the guy Cohen, he gets, trained, and he almost got really hurt in one of these stunts they're doing, and they tried to make him act like he was a cat and all this. I'm telling you, man, it's a really cool little documentary, and then they got 2 or 3 commentary tracks, and so it was all obviously made in England, so a couple times I can't make out what they're saying, but, the effort's really there, and, when I watched it, almost like it doesn't break the illusion to see the documentary, but you get kind of more of an appreciation how big those sets were, and because it really does look like a castle and all that stuff.
That's some pretty good set pieces.
Oh yeah, and it's not current, it's not past, it's a different world, and they're trying to really, they go off and talk about how the costume is not supposed to be like current or it's like a whole other world, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Krull, I always knew the title, but I didn't know nothing about it, so definitely was impressed. Now, I didn't see, I really plan on watching this one, where you talked about all the other casting choices. Who did you want for the lead in it? Just briefly, I was just wondering about that.
I think I shot the video on it. I think I did shoot a video on it because I know sometimes I planned a lot of stuff ahead and I don't get to it. But I got four casting four actors: Chris Pratt, Charlie Cox, Kit Harington, and Andrew West.
Okay, the number 2 and number 4, I gotta look up how they look. So let me, Charlie Cox, what's he been in? Let's see.
Did you ever see, have you ever seen the Marvel Daredevil series?
Oh, that's him? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty cut up, man, I know that. Okay, that would be a really good choice, I think. Kind of even reminds me of the guy. And then the other guy, what was Nathan West was number 4?
Andrew West. I've only seen him. I've only really seen him in Once Upon a Time. He was in season 7.
Oh wow, I like that show. That redhead on that show. She's pretty good. Okay, this guy kind of reminds me of the other guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, I like your choices. Yeah, the only one I could even think of was Patrick Schwarzenegger, which would be Arnold's son. But I'm impressed. I think that there's a lot of potential if someone was to, Sony has the rights, so they could explore it maybe as a streaming show, a little quick 8-episode deal. Um, all right, man. So the Beast, that's the darkest, craziest character.
Yep.
And I would love to hear what you think about that.
All right. For those who don't know who the Beast is the main antagonist of the Krull film, and he's basically this demonic alien being, the giant monstrous alien that has all of these crazy powers, shape shifting, portal summoning. It seems like reality manipulation. He just has a lot of basically godlike powers. He travels around in this castle, the what is it? Dark Castles, the Black Fortress. That's right. He flies around in the Black Fortress, going to different planets, conquering them, and just being an all-around jackass. But we like jackasses. So I got four, and my four is going to be Craig Parker, Benedict Cumberbatch, Idris Elba, and Andy Serkis.
Wow. The 2 and 3 I like though. Like the first guy I gotta look up. 2 and 3, I'm totally impressed, man. Benedict.
He plays good. He plays a lot of good, cool bad guys.
Oh yeah, man. And you know what I like is he can do the complete opposite. And that's when you know he's a good actor. I've seen 2 of these movies. Obviously, Imitation Game, he got nominated for that. But one other one he got snubbed was this one with Julia Roberts and Meryl Streep, August Osage County.
Oh.
And, oh, bro, that one is intense. And he plays Chris Cooper's son. So when you're a good actor, you can play the complete opposite of something like The Beast, and then obviously do Doctor Strange and oh man,
Sherlock Holmes.
Right. He's the voice of even the Grinch. That's crazy, right? Or something in that Grinch movie at least. So
yeah, hell, he was he played Smaug in The Hobbit.
Yeah. This guy, I don't know where he came on, what the scene is or anything, but I'd almost say I've never heard him mentioned for this, but James Bond in the future. No one's even ever mentioned it. I don't even think he'd want to do it. But there's something about him where he can almost play like I don't know, he's got a strange look to him, so maybe they won't even choose him for that. But, you know, but maybe at least for a villain in that series, because he can, like we pointed out here, he's done the villain 3-4 times, and there's so much, like you're saying, that the Beast is capable of. You want to have someone that's kind of larger than life like that.
Yeah, and then I like Cumberbatch because he can be charismatic, he can be commanding, and I do want to see the Beast be more than just a power hungry creature. I want to see him be able to manipulate. I want to see him, you know, be able to be more cunning and I want him to be charismatic. Like if he wants you, I want him to be to the point where you can see why it's enticing joining him.
Oh, no doubt. Like, take some of the elements of Skeletor and Masters of the Universe, which, I mean, people can think what they want about that movie, but at least the way that Frank Langella kind of played the villain in that, put some of that into it. But I have really liked how the Beast is kind of sparsely used in Krull, but if you're going to make this into another, 6 or 8 hours, Beast is going to need to have more of a presence.
Yes.
We're going to need to know a little bit more about all that stuff. It's handled so well in the movie. I don't know. I'm incredibly. I don't know. It's just at a loss for words how much I like that movie, and when you watch it again and again, it stands up too. So.
And another, like I put on that Idris Elba. I like Idris Elba because he's a very diverse actor. Obviously, he can play good guys, he can play bad guys, but I just like the fact that he does have, like, he has like a strong presence, and I think that would be good for the character too.
Jungle Book played the villain there.
Yes.
And this would be like a CGI Beast type deal anyway. So.
Yep. Like I say, he's a good actor, and I like that diversity, and I want to see a bit of that diversity to the character. And And the dude's kind of cut up. The dude's kind of cut up too.
And he makes his own music. He sings the music and stuff like that. And that's what the Beast was. He kind of like the way the whole. I don't know. They have their own music when they start doing what is this soldiers called?
That
They're kind of like stormtroopers, but they're all in black. I don't know. There's so many parallels between it and Star Wars. You could see where they got some of the little, lasers and this idea.
Yeah, it does feel like Star Wars did influence it.
Right. I kind of like that. It was filmed on the Star Wars sets. It was, that's Pinewood Studios. That's making all the James Bond ones. So, would the movie have ever been made without Star Wars? I think something maybe more historic or time-based, like an Excalibur type thing would have been made, because all these guys have money, they want to make movies, and something like Excalibur they probably could have made. But this one, geez, the woman. Who did you choose for the woman when you did?
I picked Georgina Haig, Daisy Ridley, Missy Peregrine, and Rose Williams.
Man, you know these young pretty well. Georgina Haig. Okay, let me put her. I'm slow on the young people right now. I like this Georgina Haig immediately, though.
Yeah, because I was some of the characters that I've because my girl Madam B, she watches a lot of like those Victorian London type of shows.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of good like good characters and actors and actresses in that. People that touch depths that I didn't even know that they had, and I'm like, you know what? Why not start watching it to start pulling characters from them? Because there are a lot of young actors and actresses that be in stuff like that, and they do a fantastic job.
And she's made the jump. This lady is, it's a good call by you guys, because these clearly have made the jump over here. She's here. Just a matter of if she can get in a big movie or whatever. Oh my God, she was. I don't know if I'm a couple years older than you. You remember In Excess?
No,
band.
I didn't. Nah, I haven't. I haven't.
Oh, okay. She played a TV movie, about the band. Yeah, because they're all big time in Australia. But yeah.
I know her from Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time. I see Fringe, and she kind of rings a bell. I kind of got into Fringe for a little bit, so.
I need to get back into it.
Yeah, I like that one. It's a Georgina Haig. Yeah, that one. Okay, the reason I brought that up is because there's a Beauty and the Beast dynamic really at play in Krull. The Beast has got to be the counter kind of to her, and he wants to make sure that doesn't end up with Colwyn, because that would unite and destroy like the powers. I mean, that's been about a week or two since I've seen it, but like, Colwyn and this girl getting together is gonna put things a lot harder for the Beast. So
it's one thing I don't want to be sidetracked, but it's one thing I never understood.
Yeah.
Because I brought up to Ken, I said, why did he want to get with that chick? I understood why the Prince did, but why did the Beast did?
Because it's like, okay, it's not really a love triangle. It's basically this dude, Beast, has all the power, and he's kind of a worrying type guy. He's going to start manifesting the destruction of his own beastness and being able to dominate, the dark, like basically the dark side. And if Lisette Anthony and Colwyn, I think that's her name, I can't remember the character's name, but if that woman and Colwyn end up together,
Lisa.
Yeah, it's bringing together like a Romeo and Juliet, powerful families, or planetary, the whole kingdoms. And then if those kingdoms are united, it's a lot harder to then rule with the dark side. So obviously, he probably thought she was a good piece of ass too. But like, pardon my language, but like, mainly to get to make sure that his power is still under, not going to get checked by Colwyn. Now I want to fear Colwyn. Colwyn to take down my own power and run at the dark side. But Cohen, with maybe the surviving scavengers that he has, those escapees that he makes his band of merry men with, them, and then whoever else they can get onto their side, and then whoever other contacts, like you said, the character name again, Lizette Anthony's family and all that, their armies, that would be a much bigger threat to him. And, yeah, man, I just told like an interesting movie.
Let me ask you this. I know on my list I said I wanted Andy Serkis to play the Beast. Andy Serkis has been like his most famous roles are motion capture. He played Caesar in the Planet of the Apes. He played Golem in the Lord of the Rings. He played Snook in the newer Star Wars films. He played Claw in the MCU. What else has he played? He's mostly known for those the CGI characters.
Yeah, he's just currently made a Jungle Book one on Netflix. It's, I'm sure he's playing a couple different animals or something in that. So that's a good one for him. I was thinking him. It's weird. I like either Steve Coogan or him for the funny guy. The funny guy that can't really transform properly.
Yeah.
Because, doing that with CGI now, he could be like 20 different things in it. He could transform to whatever duck, and you get Serkis playing the duck. But then you can go a different route with that, where you got Steve Coogan, and I love that Steve Coogan. He's a what was he in? Like Tropic Thunder. A couple other movies. He's really underrated. I wish this British guy came over here and did more movies. But
he played Baloo. Okay.
Yeah, he's good. But yeah, I tell you, man. What we're saying is Coogan. I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Princess Lisa, the Beast. I like Andy Serkis a lot for the Beast, but I just never feel he can be as dark as he needs to after Gollum. Like, once you go, what is that? The Lord of the Rings character, is that the right? Smeagol and all that. Yeah. That's about as dark and as manipulative and villainous as it gets. I think he could probably do this again, but I'm sure he wants to be honest, because he wants to be known to be playing something that's not only motion capture, but this would be, heavily CGI, but a lot, or mocap, but a lot more, pretty powerful character.
I got Craig Parker, because he also played a character in The Lord of the Rings. He played Haldir. He was the elf commander. The one that was in the I don't know if you've seen Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. He was like the elf commander at the Battle of Helm's Deep, the one that died.
Yeah.
That's him, and he played another role in this show called Rain that I've been watching with Madam B, and I'm like, he's a pretty dark character in that one. And I was thinking, I'm like, well, maybe he could play the Beast.
Yeah, he plays in Spartacus. Okay, I seen that. Blood and Sand, whatever that was called. That was okay. He could do that. I like him for the Liam Neeson character, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Band of Merry Men. So yeah, when they were making the movie, they were really like, oh yeah, this is a swashbuckler set in a different galaxy and all this. Man, if you look at the cast, that Cyclops guy, I can see that maybe that Cyclops guy was maybe in the running to be the Beast. Who played the Beast in the original, by the way? Let's see.
I forgot who voiced him.
Yeah, because I like it more of not a voice no more, like where we actually give him more. Because
I'd say,
yeah,
I would say if it was a television series, do like, and it was like an 8-episode series, like maybe the first 3 episodes, do like the dark silhouette stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then after those 3 episodes, then you start showing him a little bit more and more.
I completely agree with that, and it's almost like how in Inspector Gadget, you just see the claw. You
Yeah.
just see maybe a body part for him or something. You know, the way they do it is save them so much money, probably portraying him that way, even though the movies did cost a lot. But it was cool. It was kind of like the mirror on the wall, or kind of like a, you know, something from a fairy tale, how he's depicted, you know, just you don't really see him just dominating. Now, what is this one with Molly Ringwald? Came out around the same time. I'm going to ask if you've ever seen it, because it's a little similar. I can't remember the name. Molly Ringwald. Yeah, because people always think that she just starred in the John Hughes movies, but she was in this, basically I think it's a rip-off of Krull. I mean, because Krull wasn't that successful, but it was like, this one was very interesting. Space Hunter: Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. Alright, so that was more like a Star Trek type deal, Star Wars. Yeah, if you ever see Space Hunter, let me know. Yeah, what else would okay, so those are your four. Benedict, Idris Elba, Andy Serkis, and
Craig Parker.
Craig Parker, exactly, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me to just pull them and think for a second.
Hey, the casting choice is tough.
Yeah, a little bit of, you know, like, what do I want for this character now? I mean, The Rock can't do it. You know, The Rock's just not right for it. You don't ever have this dark element to him. You know, he wouldn't.
I think he can, but he just plays too many good guy roles. It's kind of hard to see him as that.
Exactly, but like, so that's why I thought of it almost very soon after, which is strange. You know, that popped into my head. But you know, Kevin Kline, he's not active anymore, but he kind of serious, and I always think he's a dark actor sometimes. But he's old. He's probably almost 70 years old. But you maybe want some kind of agedness to it. Before Michael Caine became, you know, all old like he is now and more known for being good, he had a darker element, and that's what I used to think about when I saw it as a kid. I would be like, yeah, that would be cool if the Beast was Michael Caine, but you know, Michael Caine's in his 80s.
I could see Michael Caine too.
Yeah, he's way more known for being kind of a good or a rogue type character now. So, yeah, that's true too. I would say Mark Hamill, and that would put things on a head. You know, he's known for being on the good side or the, you know, the Force. And all of a sudden, he's in a different movie.
Next to Luke Skywalker, he also is known for voicing the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So that would now give him two villainous roles. One that kind of would really piss people off, because here he is playing kind of a Vader or Emperor type guy.
Yeah. He finally went to the dark side.
Finally went to the dark side. An obscure, you know, streaming series that, you know, was only made because Star Wars was successful to begin with. So that's funny, man. So yeah, I think this director Peter Yates, if you ever see An Innocent Man, it's a one with Tom Selleck, where he goes to prison wrongfully convicted. You just see the diversity of this guy's career. I mean,
what's the name?
What was it?
What was the name?
An Innocent Man. Innocent Man. So I highly recommend that to you or anyone else out there that wants a good action drama, and it basically shows how diverse this guy's career was, making The Beast, and Krull, you know, overseeing all those processes. He did a bank robbing movie. He did this, you know, this, that. And
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. So, totally impressed by the movie. I like that what you said very much. You go 3 episodes in, and then you get a reveal of the beast. But then almost, I like some shots being from his point of view, kind of just like this dark haze, and you see what he's doing. Maybe he does some like, you see him, get these guys in check. These guys, they're maybe not doing their lasering properly or all that. They get down that castle, man. They just storm the castle's gates, and those are some high walls they go over.
They tore through that. They tore through that castle quick. I mean that fight was like less than 5 minutes, and everybody died.
That's baller, man. So he does some like, I don't know how he gets them all motivated to, how that force works or how that darkness works exactly, but he's sure. Man, they're tightly wound machines, so you need some guy that's gonna just really preside over them properly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, who was that guy that I liked just now that I said? I really liked your Benedict Cumberbatch. I like the one I just said, which was Mark Hamill, and then maybe like a more mainstreamer type guy.
Yeah,
Mark
Tom
Hamill's
Selleck.
getting pretty big again.
Like I said,
Danson, man, he's a sharp, dark character at times. Obviously he did all those sitcoms back in the day, but
yeah.
I kind of like that. He's not all that old yet, and he's tall, he's big. So if like Coleman ever wants to step to him, it would be an interesting little deal. You got the old man power of a Danson.
But
great, man.
Yeah, I got so much more. I got so many different. I got more on the characters. I'm gonna definitely come back and make another video on that, detailing like a whole fan cast for all the actors. But I'm gonna save that one for later because I got a whole lot of stuff.
I'll just say real quick, another shapeshifter guy, for that little shapeshifting character. You can see Jack Black trying to be maybe in that character. I don't know if I like Jack Black in that character, but he seems like that would be somebody he'd want to go after. And, casting the Cyclops, we could almost do a whole video on that, because that Cyclops character, man.
I got a casting choices for the Igor, the Magician, the Magnificent. I'm gonna go ahead and say 2 of them: Matt Smith or David Tennant.
Okay, Matt Smith is the guy on the sitcom, right? Mom.
No, he played in Doctor Who. He played one of the doctors.
That guy, yeah, okay. And then the other one, David Tennant.
He played the doctor before him.
Exactly. He was on Jessica Jones.
Yep.
Oh man, I like that. It's like, who do you want more there?
Hey, I had to put them on there because I like them both. They're both goofy, but they both can be serious. But they're both cool actors.
They're both real good actors. I like that magician character as one of the best. I think Steve Coogan, who's also British, your 2 guys, Jack Black is probably 4th into that race. And that's really cool. Cyclops, it's like, who wants to take on that role where you're going to get your eye, you're going to lose one of your eyes, so you're not the same on camera. And, that particular actor that did the Cyclops and that, I've never seen him in anything else, but I actually want to look to see him in other stuff. And didn't you find that to be the case? Like, I've never seen this cast in anything, like, in the movie. Have you ever seen these actors in anything before?
No, be honest.
Yeah. That's what I was marveling at when I saw it. Is like the main dude Coleman. I mean, God bless him. He had a great little run with this movie, and I see that he was in a Marco Polo miniseries, and that's how he got cast in this. Is I guess he played Marco Polo, or he played someone in that. And then they're like, we're impressed by him, but I literally have never seen anyone else in this movie in any other movie. So, hey, I want to seek them out, and then also, when casting it, thinking about, their roles a little bit more, because you don't want that's what makes me kind of think now. If I was ever really to do this, I'd want them to be a little less familiar. So I like a lot of the ones that you're choosing, because you don't want to be able to be like, oh yeah, I know that guy who played this and that, so he can't be Colin, or he can't do this. And,
Yeah.
So yeah, you made some good points there. Cool. Well.
I know I have a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't want to spoil the other videos and the other posts and everything. So we'll go ahead and cut it here. Guys, in the comment section below, you heard a lot of the fan casting that we did for this video. Let us know in the comment section below who would you prefer out of our casting choices, as well as who would you prefer out of your own casting choices. And again, I want you guys to go over to Kenner's KC's channel, Barbecue Network, and go subscribe, check out his videos. He's got content he's going to be putting up. We're going to be doing more collab videos. Stay tuned for those. And hopefully it could be, we can get, Ken, Manabee, we all just had these big videos together. We're building it. We're building it.
Hey, thanks. That is such an honor. I found you on YouTube, and there's some real positive stuff about that, because you can talk about movies with people, and you got such deep knowledge of all this stuff, so I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and having a good conversation with me, and I can't wait till we finally get another one. Because we've been trying to get one for a while.
I want to get my tech going a little bit better, but we'll see how it works.
All right, then, guys, be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel, and we'll catch you guys later.